Oh no. Oh no.
I think it's good, no?
I don't think so. Is it? No. Oh, yay.
I think that's right.
We're here.
Oh, there we are. Nothing a refresh can't solve.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Hey, everyone. How's it going?
Yeah, totally smooth start to the stream, as usual.
Yes.
Yeah. No, reason for that was the software we used said, there's an error.
But there wasn't.
There was some kind of error. But anyway, let's start that again.
Hey.
Happy Friday, everyone. Yes. Wow, look at this. Assad was here at 4:53, 7 minutes early, saying, better be ready.
Yes.
Totally.
New sounds.
Lots of people saying hello in the chat. Ooh, German to English. I wonder what that means. That shows back. Hello to you all, and thank you for coming. Very excited to have you here on our stream today. Yes. Let's start by saying, let's go. Let's go is a good idea. Also, let us know where you're tuning in from.
Yes.
And, of course, as is our tradition, if you are new here, please put a bunny rabbit into that chat. If you've been before, hit me with that tiger. We don't use this information. It's just for fun. And because it's a tradition and people just put tigers in the chat anyway now, so we have to explain why. Yes, brilliant stuff. So today, Michael, I'm here with my EasyJet coloured shirt. And
my New Zealand Airlines shirt.
Possibly, yeah. Yes. If you don't know what EasyJet is, lucky you, first of all. But it's is it British? I don't know. It's a budget airline in Europe. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad, but anyway, yes, that's what it is.
I mean, there are much worse.
And its brand colour is this lurid orange.
Yes.
Anyway, lots of lurid orange, maybe, tigers in the chat. Look at them all. And some bunny rabbits as well.
And some bunny rabbits.
Welcome, Sasha. Welcome back. Oh, interesting. A prince from Togo. Welcome to you.
Your Majesty.
Yes, yeah. Good vibes from Germany. Woo. I heard Germany's got a heat wave at the moment, or at least Berlin does.
Is it? Wow. Yeah. Well, good luck to you all.
Yeah. So, what we're doing today, Michael, is making a weight converter. For those annoying times when you...
Weight converter. Ugh.
You don't like converting weights, or you don't like weight converters?
No, I think it's pointless to convert weights. It's like, just use metric. Done.
Well, soon we might have to use this because our government, in its infinite wisdom, is starting some kind of campaign. Of all the things to worry about, it's decided, we should definitely bring back imperial measurements.
Oh, yeah.
So my mother will be delighted. Everyone else won't. But anyway, that was the inspiration behind this.
Did you feel in actually they had a form going around asking for citizens' opinion on it? Have you submitted it?
Not yet. It's on my to-do list.
I have massive fun writing it. Yeah, it was good fun. And the questions are amazing as well.
Do you think this is a good idea?
Yeah, something like that.
Gonna go with no on this one.
It was like, do you think it's a good idea, or can you personally find useful use cases for using Imperial in your life?
No.
No.
So this will help us. We are going to do 4 things, I guess. Add inputs for the weight amounts. Convert them. Round them to a suitable amount of decimal points.
Yes.
And potentially reverse the conversion, but that kind of depends on what our UI ends up looking like. Because, with Google Translate,
Mhm.
you can do this and then you can reverse them.
Yeah.
We might do that,
Mm.
but we might not need to. We will see. So,
Yeah, it would be quite tricky to actually do that.
would it? Maybe we won't.
But it depends. It depends what we do with it. It could be tricky, but probably not.
Just to let you know, I have already put some styles in, as you can see, this
Yes.
weight converting teal color, centering a few things. There's some flex box in there to put things in the middle. That's about it. And in the HTML, I've just got a div which is going to house our inputs and maybe buttons if we use them. JS currently has nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan.
BWC catchy.
Yeah, the BWCE, best weight converter ever.
Bold claim.
We've got a lot to live up to.
Yeah, very bold claim.
But anyway, so to kick things off, I think we should go for an input with a type of number. But you know what annoys me about this? I think when we go to the JS, the data it extracts from this input is not actually the number data type, didn't we discover? You can only input numbers, but they're actually strings, so you have to pass them, I think. We'll find out later.
Oh, I see. Yeah, kind of like that. So it kind of implies restrictions that are expected by people as restrictions on numbers.
Well, I think so. If it's called type equals number, you'd hope that it would give you a number, but it doesn't.
What's a punt?
Punts? Pounds.
Yeah, but it should be imperial, isn't it?
Well, that is imperial.
Yeah, but it's a weight converter. So it's like, it should be...
Yeah, pounds is a type of weight, Michael.
Yeah, but it should be imperial input. Because pound is only one type.
Yeah, but then
you have like stone. Actually, is stone an imperial?
Yeah, but this is the ID, so this would be pounds. And then we have name. Michael's just going to leave that point.
Yeah, just going to leave that there. Fair enough. I just think, there's nothing that, find replace won't fix.
Okay, we'll see. So we have an input, and I will put a placeholder of this. Hopefully that will indicate to people that they should type in it.
Can you actually type this? What happens when you click that? It letters one word. You're typing those. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So the number type just basically restricts it to be a number. But I think you should allow... you should Google it, like how to restrict a range. Because obviously you can't convert to negative weight because that makes no sense.
Oh, I actually know that, I think.
All right, okay.
I think it's just min equals
nice.
1.
Well, probably 0.
Okay, maybe I don't know. JS input minimum value. What? I'm sure you can do it with HTML. Yeah, HTML min attribute. Oh, it's got to be a string, of course. Okay. Well,
I think you should have it at 0.
Why would you convert 0, Michael?
Because it could be 0.5, half a pound.
Fair enough. Min equals 0. So now I can still type minus.
You can. But it won't. I don't think it will do it.
But
so you can't go with the field. Can you actually type 0.5?
Michael, the thing with you is you always manage to find these edge cases.
The thing with you, Michael, is that you know.
That is an interesting one.
you actually do software engineering.
HTML,
Yeah, it's all about edge cases, isn't it?
HTML input number, not negative. Is there any way to prevent type equals number getting negative values? Please don't suggest validation method. Okay. Use min attribute like that. This will block a negative number from being.
Oh, look at that. There's another one. Like it says on input, this dot value equals math absolute this value. So you can't run. Yeah, but you run that on every input. Actually, that might work.
Let's see what's in the original one. I know you can set min equals 0. However, is it possible to bypass this by manually entering? Oh, it is possible by manually entering it. Yes, name quantity min 0. Type equals number. Name equals quantity. Min 0.
Makes no sense. Why does the name property affect it?
I don't know.
This is mentioned in the question. Oh, yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down.
You can type -4, but it won't accept it.
Yeah, I think once you try to submit it, that probably will zero it in.
So actually, that's kind of better, because then you could give it some kind of, invalid. CSS, invalid pseudo class. So you could give it this, input invalid, on this one. Weight type, background color pink. So now I think if we do this, E, yeah.
That's number.
Well, that didn't work.
I think it's not the correct ID though. That doesn't have class weight type, does it? The input that you've done. That doesn't have that class.
No. So we should add the class. Class equals weight type. All right, maybe this will work. Maybe it's because I'm not actually entering it. Just invalid. This way it can apply to any. Well, yeah, that is a good point. Because if we had other invalids, probably. Okay. So why didn't that work? That's a bit annoying.
Children or something? CSS. There you go. Anyway, that's the answer.
Thank you for the help. I like that.
That's fun.
Yes, so that's that. And we should give it a label so we can, where it's nice and accessible and people can see what we want them to do with it. For equals pounds input.
Yeah.
Pounds input. Pounds. Okay.
Pounds.
So now it would be nice if they were side by side.
That would be roughly €1.10.
I know why that didn't work now.
What?
Because what we can do is move this. What I've done in the CSS is previously when I had weight type.
It applies to children.
Yeah.
See? Oh, my word.
But it's
Lucky guess.
I put it on the actual input. Should put it there. And then I can do close this, tab these in, close the div. Now, hopefully, minus. Yay! Woo!
There we go.
So now I have class equals weight type. We display flex direction column. I can turn this off. Maybe I can leave it on. Let's do that for now. We might refactor later.
We won't.
Narrator. We went, oh, that's interesting. Oh, so I could either put a margin to make a gap, or I can put one on top of the other.
One's on top of another. There we go. Perfect.
But then, isn't that what it does naturally?
I don't know.
So I wouldn't need the div then. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, right. Anyway, get on with it. And then we'll just duplicate this because we want to have the other weight.
Mm-hmm.
Kilograms. You don't care.
I just think that's not.
What?
It should say metric.
No, it shouldn't. Or metric weight could be kilograms, grams, tons.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but this
how
is
are we
called
going to
best
convert
weight.
it if we do that?
This is called best weight converter, not best. It's called BPC, best kilogram to pound converter.
Anyway, I will put some padding on here.
Should be able to accept any weight.
Spread them out a bit.
Fair enough.
Not ml. It's never ml. And input border radius. Border radius. 5 pixels. Oh, that's a bit much. 2. Okay. So we have inputs, and you can't put minus things in here. You can put 23.
Yes. What about minus?
You can't put minus 23.
Oh,
well,
nice.
you can, but it says that. Okay. So over to you, Michael.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, see what's happening in the old chats. Woo!
Okay.
Is that a new plant I see, or just flowers? The sunflowers are just flowers. Yes. From my mother.
Ah.
Yes. Oh, quite interesting. That's good.
So let's quickly close the extra windows.
What extra windows? Don't close windows. So my idea is to have in the JS an array of objects with each object is a type of weight. Yeah. There we go.
Did you say an array of objects? Why?
That's an object. Because we need the name, and then we need some way of converting it. So, for example, we could center them all from pounds. So 1 pound is amount in pounds 1, and a kilogram is amount in pounds, whatever it is. Have to look it up. And then we use those for the calculations.
Hang on a sec. Let me just quickly understand what we want. So the data structure that you want.
Data structures. This is really advanced stuff.
You saying you want to say weight?
Yeah, that looks good. And then amount in pounds is obviously 1.
Amount?
I think amount in pounds.
In pounds. Okay. Okay.
And then copy this.
So weight.
Kilograms. And then
Kilograms.
look up how much.
I see, so you want this. Amount in kilograms.
No, not in kilograms, in pounds.
Amount, okay. In pounds. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So is this how many kilograms are in a pound?
Yes.
I think like
Ah, look at you go.
I don't know.
kg to pounds. Oh, we
the
should
other way.
go the other way. Converting things is hard, man.
One. So
453.
0453. Close. 453. So okay, and so what are you telling me that you want it also to do the other way around, like weight, kilograms, amounting kilograms?
What for?
Well, like, what if you want to reverse this?
Well,
What if
can't
you
you
want
just divide it or multiply it? To answer Thunderslav's question, are you making only pounds to kgs or vice versa?
Yeah.
We
So
want to do both.
okay. So let's just try to follow what you're suggesting. So so we have kgs equals, let's say 2, and then
This is just test data, basically.
yeah. So imagine we've already got this input, so it doesn't matter. Here is the number.
Yeah.
I just want to skip all this JavaScript gump about, input, blah, 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 grab the event, things like that.
Yeah.
So what's the actual thing that you want to do? So let's just write function convert, whatever you want to convert. Presumably, so what you're going to do is, I imagine that you want to go something like convert kgs, right? And it would be like const pounds equals result of that, right? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
And then you want to say,
Well,
so let's just console log that.
I'm not sure I'd do it in global variables.
And it doesn't matter. Yeah. We will. We will kind of hide that.
And they're fine.
Yeah, because it doesn't return anything. So return, I don't know, 1. There you go, 1. So we just run this function where it converts. So clearly now it doesn't convert. Yes, 2 kilograms is not 1 pound.
Yeah, but why would it? You're just returning 1.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like now, we've kind of sidestepped all the stuff. So now let's see. How are you planning to do this?
I have an idea, right?
So convert what?
Inside the function, you can make a let called kilograms and initialize it to 0.
So.
Oh, well, in this case, pounds, because you've already.
So let's just say weight. Okay, cool. So we pass in the weight. Okay. And then what?
Michael, make a const called called let pounds and initialize it to 0.
Okay.
Right. So now we want to do pounds equals kilograms times whatever it is.
What? So presumably you also want kilograms. Okay. Okay, and then
we already have kilograms up there. Ah, man.
I don't know. Can you explain to me how does this array of objects actually work? I struggle to understand.
Look, kg to pounds. I guess calculation.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So we need to multiply it by 2.2. Yeah.
But what was the point of that object and things?
Then.
Why do we write it there if we just then like plonk?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could get it from there.
No, hang on.
No, look. Go.
Look, I've got a better idea. Let me roll with it. I don't know if it is a better idea, but it sounds good in my head. So
Google's weight converter is finally getting a competition. Monopoly days are over.
Yeah, watch out. Conversions.
Hi, Scrimba family. Hope everyone is doing well.
So hang on. I think So what I want to do is have an object, and then you get conversions key. You say
Your key being the formula thing.
yeah. So the key will be like, what do I want to convert kilogram to, and then that maps to an object where that tells you how many pounds are in a kilogram.
Michael, I think you're overcomplicating
No, it's fine.
you're overcomplicating it. Look.
Leanne, can I just run with it?
No.
Honestly, it will be.
We always run with
it.
your wacky ideas.
Well, that's all right. That's what the entertainment is. Then people see how I plonk helplessly with it.
I've been fired.
And then people go,
Yay.
yeah, and then people go, oh wow, I can be a developer if this schmuck is one. So, okay, kilograms. How many? If I have 1 kilogram, how many pounds is that? Kig 220.
2.2.
2.2. Okay.
Yeah.
And then equally have a pound. How many kilograms is that? So that was
0.45.
Is it? Four, 5, 3. Well, I suppose 454. You have to be pedantic. Okay.
Why not just put the whole thing if you're that pedantic?
Sorry?
It doesn't need to be space level of accuracy.
No, it's fine.
This is for people making cakes.
It's fine. So the what we're going to do with an input, we're going to pass an object of with type. That'll be kg, and then amount is going to be from the input, and then we're going to convert. So we're going to convert that. And what I want to do now is basically, I will go by conversions. How do you access it? Something like weight.type. Yeah, so that should work.
What is weight?
So weight is an argument into here,
right.
and I pass it in as an object. So I'm just saying I'll need to look up how to dynamically access keys in an object. Okay, that's clearly not correct.
Clearly not. And then it says, you guys are so fun.
Access.
Then it says, can we use the switch statement? Possibly.
So something. Yeah, that's how I want to do it.
Alexa is laughing.
Dot notation? No, I don't want to do it with the dot notation. So
I don't want to do it with dot notation either.
Dot. There was like, there is like some kind of funny way of doing it. Or is it?
This is the top quality content people come for, Michael.
Yeah.
There's a funny way of doing it.
Or is it like? I can never remember how to do it. Is it like that? No. Yeah. Console.log weight.type. Does that actually get passed? Oh, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, because the type is on kg, so how would it know that that's what you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm passing it into here. I don't understand. Why does it not? Oh, hang on. I think I know what happened. And I think that's just me being a bit silly because, there you go. It only logs, Scrimba only logs the last line. That's why.
What?
Scrimba, like when we have a pop-up with this,
Yeah.
see? And it says undefined, but you only log the last line because this is the first log, and then there's a second log.
Mm-hmm.
So it only logs the last one. So you need to open the console to actually see. So, did it work to begin with? Oh, that would be nice. It did. There you go. It worked the first time round. See,
Life
so
of a developer.
yeah, so
It worked, but I didn't notice.
Yes. So there you go. So that gives us the value.
Why do we still have undefined? Can you just run through what this does?
Undefined is just this part, console log. This is undefined.
Okay. So for the lovely people watching, what's
This
going on?
is undefined.
Okay. Oh my God.
So what I want to do? Yeah. So what I want to do is basically I want to create a map of different conversions. So if you start with, so actually, let's say from. Is that a reserved keyword?
Could be.
No, I don't think so. From. So I want to go, so let's say, I want to go from conversions to, so from one type to another type, and then I want to grab that value. So effectively what I want to do is...
yeah, but on line 15, it got to be, from.
Yeah, so now it's from. Right, so that should still return me an object. There you go. So it returns me saying that if you want to go from, here is a list of available values to you. So that means that then if I just go and access the second key, which here I can set to 2, and then say LB, and then
Wait, dot 2.
Wait dot 2.
This is
I
undefined.
remove the console log, that's why.
Oh, man.
And I want to go to console log here. The 2, there you go. I've got the conversion number.
Yes!
Okay.
So
nice.
now I want to put that, ideally, into the input of kilograms.
Yes. So basically, this
would
be
seriously nice.
So this would be our what's the correct word? Coefficient, I think.
Okay.
Multiplier.
Thingy.
I think that's not descriptive enough. So multiplier, and then we basically.
See, Michael, this is what I was suggesting.
Hang on. Let me just finish up my idea. Return weight does amount times multiplier. 4.4. Okay, so.
No, what you had was the correct answer.
2 kgs, 2 pounds.
Oh, it's 2.
4.4. There we are. There you go. That's the answer. So now I just need. Well, this is no longer undefined, obviously. This is final conversion. 4.4. There you go. Nice. See? Nice and neat little function. And now the cool thing is that now you can say kilograms. You can now go for, I don't know, stone. Actually, how many is stone in a kilogram? I don't remember. But basically.
Shame there's no way to find out. Oh, well.
Pounds. Okay, 2 kgs. So 1 kilogram, 2 ounce. 35. Honestly, this is like make-believe weights. Honestly,
well, get used to it, Michael. We'll be using it soon.
Yeah.
Prince Gan said, maybe 1 ratio and divide it or multiply it according to the conversion direction, which was my original idea.
Hang on, maybe use 1 ratio and divide by it or multiply by it according to the conversion direction. Oh, I don't like dividing because then you get. Yeah, if you divide, you start getting into like floating. I mean, if you multiply, you also get into floating points. Oh well.
That was my original idea. Yes, return statement. I love it. Yes. Candy Code says there are many ways to skin a cat. This is the long way.
Is it? I don't think so. I think that's a pretty neat way of converting weights. But, you know.
Maybe a radio button to determine what you're converting to.
Stone.
Yeah. The thing is, though, with this, when we have other options in there, I guess we need other inputs to display the answers.
Well, I mean,
Or
you have that option of extending it as much as you can. And the benefit of this being an object is now you can actually, if you look for entries in conversions, that can give you input into your fields. So you can grab them. They're already here. And then the options too, you can then look up. So basically, you take conversion.entries, and that gives you like the top row. And then when you look at conversion, when you pick, for example, kilograms, then you go into this object and look up entries on this key, on this object. So when you go object.keys here, I can give you input for this.
Okay.
And then you don't have to validate like what inputs you put, because you can only, for example, if there are 3 ways here and only 1 here, if you pick pounds, you won't be able to convert it to anything else, but only kilograms. Does that make sense?
But you wouldn't want that, would you? You'd want them all to convert.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but you know, sometimes you want to convert it one way, but not the other.
Do you?
Well, not for weights, but you know, in life in general, you might want to say if you go this way, you have 3 options, but if you go the opposite way, you only have 1.
Okay, let's display the answer should we do that, or should we dynamically add the?
So I think this is, I think we basically need to now just wire it all up. So instead of kgs, there'll be convert. It'll be like amounts, result, like that.
Generic names. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So, and now presumably what I want is, what was that thing again? HTML, like get thing from HTML. How do you do that?
Document.getElement.id.
Yes. So document.get.
And there's a name, const, whatever it's going to be, equals.
What?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, but there's going to be more than one input. Do you need all of them? What are you doing? He has lost me. Yes, me too. Long but useful.
I think we'll show.
Okay.
I'll try to show what I mean if we have time. Well, probably won't have time. But maybe we can do it next Friday. You know how like to extend. What was Michael actually talking about? What on earth was he on about? And then you can tune in and have a look what I was actually on about.
From input to input. Okay, is that what they're called now?
Yes. So get element by ID. What is it?
Because currently they have. I'm just gonna wreck this. Yeah. That's what you were saying about it should be metric.
Yes.
I'm still not sure. Okay. So really, this. Okay.
I mean, that is not even...
I've learnt not to voice all of my thoughts. Space X level reusability. Totally.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is such a nifty phrase. I'm gonna
give Elon a call. Watch this, mate, and then send me a job offer.
I don't know. If I had Elon Musk's phone number, I'd probably. I don't know. Would I?
Anyway, let's continue coding, Michael.
Yeah. Would I be coding?
Michael.
Well,
before you say something.
I'll be making rockets. Go. Metric input. So. Yeah, I'm not kind of regretting this. imperial input. Boom, 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 boom. So by D, and how do you get it? Value?
I think you're going to need a new line for that. From input.value.
Yeah, so. No.
Yeah, because currently it is nothing. That was correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So I need to add this on some kind of listener, right?
Yes.
So like on input.
Yes. That's a good one. But you'll need to do it underneath. I don't think you can chain it when you're saving it in a variable. Anyway, listener, on input, I think is good.
Is it input?
I think it's called on input. Or maybe it is just input.
Okay, so that'll be
Convert.
we already have convert.
Yeah, that's what you want to run. Isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
What are you trying to do?
I guess I can just move it down here. Yeah, no, I just want to run a function. Because I don't have a clear vision how I want to structure this in the head, unfortunately. It's like when people ask me, where are you going with this? I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going with this. I have no idea. I just see what happens. Okay, so no.
Kilograms to pound? Awesome! I just did times 2 with kilograms for simple conversion. That's what I did as well, Dipjet. Michael's going above and beyond.
So how do you get the value from it?
From what?
From the input.
Well, hold on. You can, I think, just dot value.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scrimba just didn't give it to me, so I kind of assumed that it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Seems to work. But then I guess we want pass int, don't we? Because that's currently a string.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. So in that case, if that works, I just wanted to see how it interacts because I couldn't remember. So in that case, I'll just move this amount into this. Unfortunately, it's always going to be from kg and to lb because we're not having these inputs dynamic yet. They're kind of fixed. So the amount is only going to be from input dot value.
I think you need to string interpolate that, maybe?
Yeah,
Test is not defined. Oh, you're still using test up here. So this must be convert.
Yeah, and then I don't really do this argument anymore. So I'm actually just going with this. Amounts.
Line 17. This.
So, okay, I'm not calling that anymore. And instead of return, I just want to do to input dot value equals.
Error, unknown error.
Uh-oh.
Get the old DevTools out.
Yeah.
Uncaught reference error. Weight is not defined.
Uncaught reference error. Weight is not defined. Oh yeah, of course. Weight amount. So I just want to go.
Amounts don't amount.
This needs better naming.
Whoa!
But for some reason it says that it's an invalid.
Well, don't worry about that.
It thinks it's invalid. Because it's too long.
I reckon it's because it.
Yeah, it's too long. Look, 33 is fine. 35.2 is not. Anyway, so I think what we can do is.
Like, can you console log it? Is it a string? Can't be. Oh, maybe it did turn it into a string at some point.
I don't think so. I think it should be a float. Eventually, when I do equals this, I think it makes it a string.
We don't want a string.
No, but value is a string, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that is
You
a
gotta
string.
pass int it at some point, I think, Michael.
Oh, I
Maybe
see.
not though. Oh look. Need to pass to float out. Pass int. Michael, everyone's saying we need to do this. Not accounting for the decimal. Huh. That's an interesting question. Actually, both of these are interesting. We'll return to them
So
shortly.
what is it again?
No code. Code.
Pass int.
Pass int. Yeah.
I think it should be pass float though.
What's the difference?
Int is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and float is like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3.
No. Okay. Floor, and then we can floor it. Yeah.
Why is it lagging? No, it's not.
What's lagging?
Okay, I think.
So it doesn't like. It's saying it's invalid when they're not integers. When they've got decimal points. Michael.
Yes.
I feel like that's important.
Yeah. So I want to see what the type of result is.
It doesn't like it when there's a decimal point, Michael. Because when the answer was 11, it's okay with that. Look. So, I think I know what the problem is. We've set the minimum to 0, so maybe it counts the part after the decimal point as less than 0. That might be complete rubbish. I think we should Google it.
We should. What do you Google?
HTML number input thinks decimal point is less than 0. Yeah, no, that was right.
Can you invalid stuff when you type decimal separator on input? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. You need to add a step attribute. Oh, okay. Step equals, can you scroll this bit along? Any? I reckon step equals any. And then we'll look up what step is.
It's like the allowed
Increment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Let's give that a go. Yes! Come on! Woo!
Yeah, there we are.
Interesting.
I think if you have step 0.1 on input, then there you go. See, you can go like this.
That's what no code also said.
Nice. Frankie, our viewers are so much better than us. It's amazing.
Question from
Anyway.
this person.
Pam. Yes.
This?
When I use return statement. What is that? When I use return statement.
when to use the return statement.
Well, when you want your function to return that value into the scope above.
I'm not sure that's helpful.
Okay.
It's like when you want to save a value and use it.
Yeah, kind of like that. So, like, if you have this function, I wanted to change these variables. So I just do that. But if I wanted to say, for example, that const result equals some action. So I want whatever this function do, in the end, I wanted to store the result in my variable. Then when I type functions action, there you go, okay. And I just go something like do work, return, and then I say return, like result of that, some kind of number. So I need to do some calculation, and then in the end, this is what I return.
Okay.
Yeah, and that would be it.
Hope that helps.
Yes.
Another question. What about the change event for the listener? Does it also work? Good question.
I have no idea.
I have a feeling it doesn't, but I'm not sure why. Might be defunct. JS. Change.
Well, it still works.
So now Google JavaScript change event listener versus input. Oh no, I know what it is actually. I think change is if it's not just if you type, it's also if you copy and paste.
Difference between change and input.
Maybe it's the other way around.
So on input event occurs when the text content element is changed through user interface. On change occurs when the selection check state contents have changed. So anything has affected them. So on input is a user change. On change is like anything has happened.
Yeah, but this with on input, that's the one you use if you want it to convert with every number you type. So for example, if you typed 2 and then 1 and then 3, it would convert after the 2 and after the 1 and after the 3. But on change, I think it only happens when the element loses focus. So when you press enter, so it would happen after you press the whole thing and then tabbed out of it or something. See?
Whoa. Whoops.
Good questions. Thank you. You can use the to fixed method. What does that do again? I've forgotten.
I have really done that, no?
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So.
Okay. I think that's. There you go. Yes.
Yeah, says Jolene. Okay.
Probably 2 is a bit more in. Okay.
Nice. What's the fixed rounds it to the nearest? In this case, 2, does it?
Yeah, you tell it how many numbers you basically want to ignore.
Oh.
Because if you just do this, it can see.
Yeah.
Because there is floating point error on the end, so that's why it returns that.
Step equals 0.01 not only validates the decimal precision, does it? But also allows the user to insert decimal values in place of default integer. Okay. That is working.
Yeah,
yay! Good stuff.
Okay. So what I was thinking is now instead of having metric input, imperial input, to have a swap, you probably want to just have like from input to input, and then you want to dynamically generate what you want to go from and to based on these keys. So basically, so if I just console this, console log conversions, right? So it gives me kg and lb. So if I say conversions dot keys, no, is it not object dot keys? Get object keys. Oh, it's object dot. It is object dot keys, just not the way I imagined. It's literally object dot keys.
Can happen.
So yeah, I memorized it, but there you go. So
Catch
you have.
later, Alana.
So there you go. You have kg and lb, and that's your from input.
Source input and target input.
Yes. Ooh, that's a good name.
Yeah.
That is a good name.
Sounds swished.
And then, so that basically becomes your source input, right? Source input. And now if you go for object, and now imagine that you have picked your source input, and it is kg, then gives you target input. There you go. So like you have source input. Once you select, so for example, this could be like a drop down or whatever. You click on that, you click on kg, and then the other thing runs, and it picks up your target input, and it already allocates this field from which you can pick the target input. And then you'll have a pair conversion that goes from kilograms to ounces. That populates the bit kilograms, ounces, and then you already have everything else. And this function doesn't need to change at all, and it just works.
Wow.
I know, magic.
Seriously nice.
Yes.
What
See?
are these things on line 21 called?
On line 21.
Is that the from to amount? Is that just an object then?
Yeah. That's just an object. Oh, actually, you are. Well, why do I have that as amounts in variable? Anyway.
Lacho says, time to adopt Myanmar's units to English units. Interesting.
What? Are there separate units in Myanmar?
I don't know. Maybe Lacho means currency? Or maybe there are. Who knows?
What do you mean? There are separate weight units in Myanmar? Have a Google.
Yeah. Wait. Oh. There is.
What? What do you mean? Oh my god!
Wow.
Myanmar units of measurement. Have a click.
It's opened up a whole new world to us. For everything. Mass.
What is it? Mass.
So we have to metric.
I'm terribly sorry, Lacha, that I'm going to butcher this, but
What do you
this
mean?
is.
The pronunciation.
Yeah, I know, but who was it? Paitha? It's 1.63 kilograms, 3.6 pounds.
There we go.
Wow.
So we can read.
That is actually legit its own thing.
Yes.
What is it based on? Can you have a look at a read?
So, thank you for joining us. That is all we have time for.
Well, there you go. I'm going to spend my evening reading about Myanmar.
Yeah, and then you can make the BWCE, the Myanmar edition.
Yes.
Next week,
That's amazing.
we're back again, and we're discovering Tailwind. Look at us go.
Yes, nice.
Yes, and
Oh, I see we did that.
good.
Yes.
If you like NPM, join me on Wednesday with Scrimba developer Matthias. He'll
Nice.
be talking us through all the amazing things you can do with NPM, including my personal favourite.
It's perfect.
Oh, bad request. Well, that's a shame. Normally, this loads some amazing confetti effect. Hopefully, it'll be working again by next Wednesday.
Okay, well, there we are.
Yes.
Learn NPM to see how it works.
If you enjoyed this, please
Yes.
consider giving us a thumbs up maybe
Yes.
subscribing so you don't
Yes.
miss the next streams. Yes. Woo. Join the Tailwind one. Say hello. Yes.
Oh, are we doing the what's it thing? Are we doing the what's it?
Oh, well, I'm not ready for it. Maybe
Oh,
next
okay.
week.
Maybe next week.
It's true. It's hard
Yes.
to explain.
There is something coming up.
There might be.
Yeah, keep an eye on it.
Any closing thoughts, Michael?
Enjoy your weekend.
That's always your closing thought.
Yeah.
Do you have anything slightly more substantial?
No, I think that's the only thing you need to do. Enjoy your weekend. Nothing else. That's it.
If
You've got
you
no
would
more
like
jobs to do.
to play with our BWCE, best weight converter ever, there's the link.
That is a very dubious proposition. It's got potential.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right then. Thanks for coming, everyone. Catch you all later. And keep coding.